Creating character is one of the most difficult and one of the most interesting parts of being a writer. What you do is you never actually base a character on a real person, but you borrow things from real people. I wrote the Gypsy Crown books for my son and for my niece, who were almost like twins. You know, they were born 3 weeks apart in age. And so for Emilia, who's based on my niece Emily, I gave her some of Emily's characteristics. She's a very loving girl. She's got a strong sense of magic and wonder. She loves animals and she loves horses. So I gave her her dream pony, the horse that she would love to have, which is a white Arab mare called a leader, which means fleet of foot. For Luca, I borrowed my son's love of music. I borrowed the fact that he can't sit still for more than 5 minutes at a go. So I made Luca cheeky, restless, smart, and I gave him a pet monkey because my son Ben has always wanted a pet monkey. Sometimes the characters just come and they sort of waltz in off the page and they inhabit your dreams and you think about them all the time and they have a very strong voice all of their own. And other times you have to discover them and it's a much more laborious process. Now obviously I love it when they just seem to jump and walk and fight and dance and play and talk completely naturally without too much work on my part, but it's not always like that. Sometimes I really have to think very, very, very carefully about who they are, what kind of person they are, what do they fear, what do they want, what sort of strange, little mannerisms do they have, because all of us are individuals, and so a character in a book has to be as strong and vivid, as individual a person as a real person in real life. In the puzzle ring, the heroine is a 13-year-old girl who is very determined and, like me as a child, she loved reading fantasy. And so when she finds all sorts of strange and wondrous things happening to her, she's able to, step into that world and have all these amazing adventures there. I love all my characters and I love my villains. Writing villains is the best fun. Sometimes you have more fun writing the villains than you do writing anyone else in the story because they are, they can have such colour and such verve, and then you can make them be really nasty, which is just fun to write.